Okay, I think I am keeping track with the numbers. I think we are on post number 8 now, if I'm not mistaken. So I hope you're still with me. Everything kind of takes a little bit longer online because everybody's going at a bit of a different pace. But hopefully you'll find me here on post number 8. I'm getting ready to do the next stamping demonstration. So I know I mentioned before that this time of year is a really big deal. And part of the reason it's a big deal is because of the freebies that Stampin' Up! Gives out at this time of year. So Stampin' Up! Gives it completely free. As long as you're placing an order of at least $60, Stampin' Up! Will give you a free gift. And there's lots of free gifts to choose from. This is just one of the free gifts. Yeah, Judy's so excited at Celebration. She's saying, whoopee. So let me show you this gorgeous paper that is free. And let me see whether I can pull it all out for you here. It's called the Flowering Foils Specialty Designer Series paper. And let me show you a bit of a close-up. Can you see the foil that's embedded in the paper? Can you kind of see that? There's like copper and silver. Okay, so you get 2 of each design. There's all different designs here. Okay, and so just a reminder, I am really thankful for any orders that you'd like to put in, and Stampin' Up! Is thankful too. Actually, you get more than 2 of each design, because look at this. So I know Stampin' Up! Is grateful, I'm grateful, and so they give you this. This is just one of the possible freebies you can choose during Celebration. So remember, you can place your order anytime during this party to take advantage of the party perks. And you just need to go to my online store, genevieve.stampinup.net, and click the Shop Now button. Remember to use this host code so that I know that you're part of the party, and you'll get all the party perks. And there's lots of perks. If you saw the introduction video, you'll see that there's lots of perks for this party, because we can't say goodbye to Celebration without saying goodbye in style, right? Okay, so here we go. So maybe you get 3 of each design. Anyway, so this is one of the freebies that you can choose when your order is $60 or more. Now, if your order is $120 or more, you get to choose 2 level 1 freebies, or you get kind of like a bigger freebie. And then as part of the party perks, you actually get double rewards with me. So I'll give you something from my stash as well, on top of the free gift that you're getting from Stampin' Up! So let me get this paper out of the way. The reason I'm showing it to you is because we're going to use it on our next make and take. Hopefully people have found me in post 8 now. I know it takes a little while for the live feed to kind of click in for everyone. But we are going to use this gorgeous paper in this next make and take here. Okay. And then have you guys been enjoying the party so far? Tell me what you're thinking. Are you getting inspired? Are you enjoying what you're seeing? I know that I shared, I think it was post number 6, I shared about the paper pumpkin kits. They are an excellent, excellent way to keep your crafting juices going. I saw that we had a few beginner stampers watching today. Paper pumpkin is perfect for you, but even those of us who are more casual or avid stampers, we still love paper pumpkin as well. I'll just quickly show you. I just did the March paper pumpkin just so that you guys, so you can see kind of the quality of what's involved. The March paper pumpkin, I just did it. So just so that you understand, you get a whole stamp set, okay? So your box includes a whole stamp set, which is a great value. And then these are the cards I made with the March paper pumpkin kit. Look at how sweet it is. You can stamp it. They've got all the die cut pieces, so you can just put it on. It included the twine. You just received it yesterday? Oh, the paper. Oh, yeah, the paper pumpkin, I think, might have come a bit earlier if you get that. Okay, so see? And then this card is perfect. I'm going to send these to people. No matter the weather, we're in this together. Ain't that the truth? Anyway, just so that you guys can see the quality of what you're getting. And just how cute it is. They are professionally designed, and I know Margaret was saying in the video they didn't show what the kit was. That's actually part of the thrill of Paper Pumpkin, is that it's a secret until you receive it. So the April Paper Pumpkin, we don't know exactly what it is, but we do know it sort of has something to do with family and thinking about family and that sort of thing. But for sure you'll get a stamp set, you'll get an ink spot, you'll get all the pieces you need in the box. So it even includes envelopes, whatever you need. Okay, and it is satisfaction guaranteed. So if for some reason you're super unhappy with your Paper Pumpkin, you just call Stampin' Up and they'll exchange it for maybe a different kit or something. Okay, so hopefully that inspires you about Paper Pumpkin. And because it was kind of a little bit about family themed, it made me think about my Stampin' Up family. And that was post number 7, is talking about my Stampin' Up family, which is the very enthusiastic and fun Team Stick. I know we have several Team Stick girls watching the party today. So if you guys want to, share some of the positive experiences you have on Team Stick, feel free. But yeah, I do want to encourage you during this time. People join for all different reasons. It could be to save money. It could be to save money on your crafting supplies because you get that automatic 20% discount. But you could also earn money if you wanted to run classes or events. And I do have a lot of experience. I'm happy to support you if you want to do that. But another huge benefit of getting the starter kit is the community. So my Team Stick family is my stamping family, and I love to do special things for my stamping family. So in April, these are the cards that my Team Stick family is going to make. And it is, you may not even recognize some of that paper and some of the embellishments. That's because it's brand new. As a demonstrator, you're allowed to pre-order things. And so I was able to pre-order some new product that's going to be coming out in April. So it's open for it's actually a sneak peek of what's coming in the new catalog in June. They're doing kind of an early release in April, and those of us who are part of the Stampin' Up family, we got to order it ahead of time. And so I made some make and takes that I'll be mailing out to Team Stick for just $7. So that's part of the perk of being on my team, is getting the tutorials, getting make and takes. So anyone is eligible to join. There's really no strings attached, and I would love to have you part of the Stampin' Up family and part of my Team Stick stampers. So make sure to and then you could even, some of this new stuff, you could add it into your starter kit. So the starter kit is $135, no tax, no shipping. It's definitely no shipping. It's no tax in most provinces. I think there may be a couple of exceptions. But you could add these new, look at the dies that are brand new. You could even add these into your starter kit. But you're only paying $135, but you get to pick $165 worth of product. And it could be even this brand new, not yet released Ornate Garden product. And then not only that, because it's Celebration, they are throwing in, let me get it for you. They're throwing in extra perks, okay? So extra perks, because it's Celebration. Now there's only a week left, so don't delay. You actually get this free little mini paper trimmer. You get this free paper stack of Designer Series paper, and you get a free stamp set of your choice. Okay, so it's a great value, and when you join directly with me, you just have to go to genevieve.stampinup.net, click join, and yeah, my direct girls do get a little extra perks from me. So I would love to have you join the team. So here's a sampling. You can pick whatever you want for your 165, but here's a sampling of all the goodies you could pick. But of course, you can choose whatever you need and want. But you could, whatever you want, including the new stuff that's not yet released. So if you haven't joined my team yet, please do. We have so much fun. Anyway, so that was just a little aside. Let's get to the stamping. Okay. So, yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys how I love to pamper my Team Stick girls. Oh, yes, you're right, Maureen. Not only do you get all that, you also get a free paper pumpkin when you join too, so it's a really great deal. Anyway, just wanted to show you guys that. Okay, so let's get on to the next stamping demonstration using the beautiful flowering foils designer series paper. So I cut this at 4 inches by 5.5 inches. Okay, and this is the fun part here. So why don't we chat while we're doing this, because it may take a little while. But what I want to show you, I'm using our blends markers. This is Flirty Flamingo. And the great thing about the foil, oh, I want to use the light one, not the dark one. So this is how I use the blends, is I use the light blend. And the great thing about the foil is that it resists the alcohol ink going over it. Can you see? So that I can just go right over it. I don't have to go around it when I'm coloring. I can just go right over it. And it just adds a pop of color. The paper is gorgeous as it is, but it is so fun. So fun to color it up. And our blends markers are perfect for that. So how the blends markers work with Stampin' Up! Is that they come in a variety of colors, and each color has 2 shades. So for example, I am using the Flirty Flamingo blends marker, and the 2 shades are, there's a light and a dark. So I'm using the light one right now, Flirty Flamingo Light, and so I may as well kind of do all the flowers. But there's all different colors, so you can get, actually right now you can get Rococo Rose absolutely free with your celebration order. That's one of the new freebies that was released. But there's Old Olive, Daffodil Delight, Pineapple Punch. So that's actually the hardest part of buying blends, is deciding which color to buy. So of course I recommend getting them all, but you might not be able to get them all at once, in which case I would recommend focusing on the colors that you think you'll use the most. So if you're a flowers kind of person, then I would definitely make sure you're getting a pink, a green, a yellow. Those are kind of the colors that you might want for flowers. But if you're more of a bold kind of geometric kind of person, then I would get your blends kind of more in the brights color family. So they have, I believe there's like a lovely lipstick, which is like a bright red. Okay, so they're only $6 each. And there's no discount for getting the combo, but I do recommend getting the combo, and I'll show you why. Because I'm using the light right now. I'm just coloring everything. I'm just going over it really quickly, and I like to use a circular motion. Now, because these are alcohol markers, they do dry out sooner than our water-based markers would. But the benefit is that they blend a lot nicer. So, which is why they have become really my marker of choice. Our water-based markers still have benefits, other benefits, but when you're coloring, especially this fancy foil, when you're doing a bit of this is almost like an emboss resist, you would want to use the blends. Okay, can we use the watercolor pencils? I haven't, and the reason why is because watercolor pencils, they do work better when you activate them with water, and this paper is not very thick, and it's not like a watercolor paper, so you may get some pilling, like some pilling with it. So I wouldn't, but there's no reason you can't try, because the paper's free. So you could try it. Okay, so I'm using the dark Flirty Flamingo right now, and I'm just adding a little bit of shading. Now the thing is, I am not at all an artist. Zero artistic talent here. So I know that some of you who are artists could possibly be cringing at what I'm doing right now. but it's okay. The person I give it to is probably still going to feel love at what I'm making now. So sometimes I even go over it again to try to blend some of that darkness so that it's not quite so dramatic. Can you see how I'm doing that? It just kind of softens up the edges there. Okay, anyway, I could spend hours on that, but I won't. I want to. It's very therapeutic coloring, you know. So I'm just going to use some of the Daffodil Delight and fill in the middles here. And then this has just some little buds, which I could do in pink, but I've just suddenly decided to do it in yellow. Okay, and then we'll do the same on the leaves. I'm using Old Olive. So Old Olive is slightly lighter than our Mossy Meadow. There's also a Mossy Meadow, which is like a darker green, but I just wanted to brighten it up a little bit, which is why I used the Old Olive. Okay, so can you see how therapeutic this is, coloring it? I think Chris, I don't know if Chris is still on here. She's a Teen Stick girl. She posted on our exclusive teen Facebook group that she was coloring her fancy foils, or flowering foils as well. So I don't know what colors you used. It is super therapeutic to be coloring right now. You can actually kind of go into just a really calming state when you color. And I like it that it doesn't, like, you don't have to be perfect. Even leaving some white spots adds a little bit of charm to your creation. Okay, there we go. And then I missed these ones here. Okay, so let's see. Already this is looking great, I think. I don't know. And again, if you want to, now the lids are super tight on these, and it's actually a good design feature because it helps prevent the alcohol markers from drying out too fast. Okay, so it's very important to cap it when you are not using it. Okay, so we'll get these out of the way. So let me hold it up so that you can kind of see the foil there. You guys like it? Okay, so that's how easy this card is. The paper is really the star of the show. Okay. Yeah, you've had fun coloring too. Okay, so this is the 4 1/4 inch. Cut it at 4 1/4 inch and 11 inches. Okay, and so this will be our card base, and it will be at 5 1/2. Okay, and I scored it. Sorry, I scored it at 5 1/2. Yeah, and then this will go on like this. Before I glue it on, I am going to put some ribbon. So I'm going to use our lovely crinkled seam binding ribbon. Okay, and now we may as well, I think if you've seen my previous Tuesday at 2 videos, I think I called it static ribbon because it's so staticky. It kind of sticks to everything. So I'm just going to, now this paper, is there a top and a bottom? I don't know. Now that I'm looking at it, I think I like, which way do you like it better? Do you like it better this way? Okay, let's do that. And then this is, I'm just going to tape it at the back. So this is one of the things about the alcohol markers is they do bleed through. So our water-based markers don't quite have that look at the back. Okay. I'm trying to read the comments at the same time. Oh, wow. Am I answering the questions? Am I answering? Oh, what is that question? Sorry. Okay, I think we're okay. Sorry, it's hard for me to stamp and read the comments at the same time. Okay. There we go. So we can stick that right on there. And I just used the snail adhesive. That's one of my favorite adhesives. I know everybody sort of has their own favorite adhesive. Okay. And then I'm going to put a little sentiment here. And I'm going to use, sorry, what was it called now? The Tags in Bloom stamp set. So this is one of the stamp sets you can get free with $120 spend. So, as I said, it's a celebration finale party, so we have to give everybody a little bit of taste of the celebration items before they're gone. They're only here for a short time. So I'm using this little label here, and then I'm going to use, there's a little Just For You sentiment, which I will put on a different block. Okay. I know, stamping is so fun. Now, so if you see anything you like, make sure you let me know. I'm happy to take orders because I am looking forward to giving away lots of party perks and lots of stamp sets to thank you for your order. See, just let me know, and here's the host code so that you can get the party perks. Now, embossing. Some of you are beginner stampers, so you may never have seen this technique, but this is just a piece of old olive. Okay, so it's the same color there as the base, and I am rubbing it with my embossing buddy. Oh yes, I agree. I saw some, was it Heather, that just said it's great for kids to color too. Absolutely. You could just give them a bunch of these pieces cut up and let them go at it. Okay, so you rub it with the embossing buddy, and what this does is it helps take away the static. It helps the powder to just stick where we want it to stick. And what I'm going to do is ink up this. I feel like something's funny with this stamp. Okay. Okay, so let's ink up our little label here. And we'll stamp. Okay, and so the Versamark just is sort of like a sticky ink. It gives a tone-on-tone look. Can you see that there? So if you want a tone-on-tone look, Versamark is the way to go. Oh, I feel like I went crooked there. Ah, not too bad. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we are going to pour this white embossing powder on top. We kind of have to do it a little bit quickly, otherwise the ink dries. So we want to do it while it's still wet. That is the trick. Okay. Yeah, see, I think I missed this little corner here. Okay, so there we go. Okay. See how the embossing powder sticks to the Versamark?